Hello friends, Lee here from TableTop Bong. Thanks for joining me. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Core 2.1 erig from Shenzhen Crossing. This is a high quality, mid-price point erig. And I thought what I would do in this video is I would just walk you through it and I would sort of share my first impressions at least, and I would show you sort of the ins and outs of this device, and then I thought I would spend a little more time with it and then come back and do like an in-depth review video. From what I see so far with this device is I believe that it's an absolutely excellent value, and that's why I thought I would just jump on and do a first impressions video and just kind of walk you guys through it and what I'm liking about this thing. So this is the box that it comes in. I'm just going to show that to you so I could just move it out of the way. Okay, so here's the first detail that I really liked about this particular product. Okay, this case that comes with it. Let's take a look inside here. Okay, so what you're gonna get is you're gonna get your quick start guide, deal with all the info of everything you need, blah blah blah. But here's where the magic starts, in my opinion. So you've got your cutout, of course, for your erig to sit in here perfectly and to not move around. Then you have this zippered section here, okay, which will keep your Qtips, your charging cord, any miscellaneous items, your dab tool, whatever, right? That all can just fit right in that zipped in section. And then you have this whole non-slip area. This is such a great idea in this case, is to make this side an actual working tray. Since it's a portable erig, isn't it nice if it's actually portable and it's easy to work with? If you've ever tried to do dabs on your lap, it's not as easy as one might think. So this tiny little detail being included, to me, I go, well thought out. Good thinking. I'll just put that back in there. So right down to, the package that it comes in, that it's shipped in, it keeps it nice and safe, and it's highly functional for you later on as far as portability is concerned. So this is not an overly large device, right? It is portable. What do you think? Pretty nice, eh? That, like, visually, there's your USB-C charge under here, which is, it's kind of a nice spot. It's hidden. You're not going to get stuff in there. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to get crud in there. So I like where that's positioned. And then, so you can see, you know what, let's just do this. I'll just take this apart right here in front of you. So here's the heating element. It has, right now I have a 6 mil quartz pearl in there. I'll just take that out so I can show you this heating element. The heating element itself is pretty cool, right? So this is not rebuildable, okay? You can see I've put some miles on this already, getting to know it. And there's your contact there. And it just screws right into that housing right there. This could not be easier. You are not rebuilding anything. There is no fuss, no muss. If you clean this thing, if you keep it clean, which is part of the regular maintenance of any dab rig, you got to keep them clean or they're just not going to last. But if you keep this device clean, which is, believe it or not, I wish I decided earlier today, since I had put some miles on this before I was shooting the video, I thought, well, I'll just do a quick cleaning on the device. I didn't know exactly what I needed to do as far as cleaning was concerned. I was going to go on the mission to figure it out. I don't like to do what other people tell me to do. I like to check it all out myself, because I'm probably going to push a little bit further to try and find more places to clean versus less, right? It just comes down to how you approach that. So if I'm going to take the time to clean a device, I want to clean it, and I want to clean it properly, because I don't like to do it. I don't want to do it all the time. So I want to do a really good job. So with this, I wanted to figure it all out. So I took it apart, and I can tell you what, I had the whole thing cleaned, a deep clean in 5 minutes. And I'm going to come back next, as soon as I make this thing dirty enough, I'll put together a quick cleaning video because it is absolutely so easy. I was blown away. Literally less than 10 minutes. I think it wasn't even a full 5 minutes, honestly. Once I understood how to clean the components and what needed to be cleaned, it took me less than 5 minutes. So I was probably 10 minutes in total, just going blind at figuring out what I needed to clean and then getting it done and put back together. Super, super simple. And that, honestly, my friends, is a big deal to me. I like simple devices, right? One button function. To me, I like that. I don't want a whole pack of buttons and things to try and remember and to figure out with fancy menus and stuff. Sometimes, especially something like this, a nice portable unit, you're going to take it with you if you want some concentrates on the go, or trust me, this makes a pretty nice home unit too, right? But I just want to turn it on, I want to dab, and I want to be done with it. I want to clean it when it needs to be cleaned, and that's the end of it, right? Like, I don't want to get too deep into this. That's just how I roll with this. So for me, I wanted to find what's going to be a really, really good dab rig for this, right? And being middle of the road price point, I thought that this has, all the features that I would be looking for. So I did reach out to Shenzhen Crossing with some questions about their rigs, and I wanted to understand a little bit the difference between the re-buildable and the 2.1 heating that is not re-buildable, what that difference meant. And, I just had a few technical questions that I wanted to ask the team at Shenzhen Crossing. And fortunately for me, they offered to send me this device free of charge, because they understood that I was going to do a review video of it. So that was really, really nice of them. And, but I also explained that there'll be no affiliate links. I don't work that way. And they understood. So that was cool. They gave me the ins and outs of the device as well, which was really great. So it's single button function. You have 4 presets with this. Okay, and the 4 presets fall between 400 degrees and 500 degrees Fahrenheit, which is really, that's the perfect dabbing range, especially with something that has a small bucket like this, and, it is a precise heat. It really does work quite nicely. Did I put the... Okay, I did. This cap is a spinner cap. So the quartz terp pearl, I have a single 6 mil quartz terp pearl in here. And when you draw through this, that terp pearl moves so fast in there with the way this thing is designed. Maybe you'll be able to hear it. Let's try. Now I'll take the cap off and I'll draw on it so you can hear the difference without the terp pearl spinning. And now with it spinning. So the design of this cap, see, it's the small things, at least in my opinion, it's the small things that add up to big quality, I guess, or big experiences, right? With the fact that this spinner cap is that efficient and that terp pearl moves as quickly as it does in that heat element, tells me that it's going to give me a very even vaporization of the concentrates that I'm putting in there, which of course is the goal, right? So let's go ahead and I'll just demo the product for you. And all we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to load it up, and then I'm going to double tap the power button. I have this set on the second temperature, so I'm thinking about 425 degrees. And I'm going to dab some, this is hash rosin. It is, what's it called? Terptastic or something? So we'll just go ahead and we'll take a dab like this, a nice size dab, and we'll pick it up with this. This is also from Shenzhen Crossing. This is their hot knife, has 3 different temperatures. I love the hot knife, love it. Like, watch how easy this whole thing just works instead of goofing around. Is that, oh, let me turn it on. And all I'm going to do is just press the button. And I'm just going to pulse it now to just get that dab to just drop off. Because I don't want to start the vaporization process, right, with the hot knife. So this hot knife, this particular hot knife from Shenzhen Crossing, it has 3 different heat settings, which is absolutely fabulous, right? If you're using it to cut your shatter, for instance, you want a little more heat. And depending on the concentrate you're using, you might need more heat or less heat, right? So having the 3 heats, different heat settings with this hot knife is fabulous. I don't even know what I did before I got this, and I've only had it a week, and I can't imagine not having it now. Crazy how that works, how you get used to certain items. You get used to them so quickly. All right, so let's go ahead, and all I'm going to do is it's just a 2-button start, and you'll see that green light do this, right? And that's letting you know for the first 15 seconds or so that it's preheating the dab and getting it ready for you to hit. Cold starts, it's not quite as easy to do with this as it is with your banger and a torch. But the flavor with this and the gentle vaporization is unbelievable. All right, let's get right in and have this now. Cheers. And we're just getting that dab heated up. Nice. Cheers. With this hash rosin, it is so flavorful, and I really want to take advantage of the entire terpene profile, so I'm running on a bit of a lower temperature. Really nice. Now, at the end of the dab, I'm not quite done because I'm taking my time. You can just press and hold this button to keep the heat going for up to an additional 60 seconds to finish your dab, which is fabulous. I'm going to take out one more big rip out of this, I think. Really flavorful. See how easy that glass is to put it in and out? I just take it out at the end to clear it, or, you know, you can clear it after you've cleaned it or whatever you want to do. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to grab 2 Q-tips I found for this after you have your dab. This seems to be kind of the best routine with this. I just wet a Q-tip, and then I'm just going to go in while it's hot and just start to do this. Then I take the other end with nothing on it, so it's just a dry Q-tip, and then I'm just going in and I'm dabbing that up, and then I take another Q-tip behind it because I typically am going to have more than one bowl. I want to make sure I'm getting all that ISO out of there, and I don't want to bother having to do a burn-off cycle at this point. I want to just get it good and prepared for the next dab. And that's how I do it right there. And let's see if we can show you. See, that is ready to go again. And you can see that quartz terp pearl in there, and we're already ready to go. So it's really easy to use. So now I could put that away, or I could decide I wanted to go ahead and load another dab in it. When I'm done using it, what I would do is then go 5 clicks, and that will either, you can see it as lock it or power it off, whatever you want to do, and then again 5 clicks to put it back on. Right, so now you know it's on, so then you just do your double click for your preheat cycle. So I'm going to say we should probably just have one more real quick one here. Just have another little dab. A little dab will do me. And we'll wrap this video up. But I'll just show you when you're not talking how super efficiently you can have one bowl, one really, really nice dab. Okay, so again, we're starting from cold. If you wanted to at this point for a cold start, you could start to draw on it about halfway through, and I mean, you could do, say, a 5 or a 7 count, and start to draw on it very slowly to get that sort of cold start flavor. Personally, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to let it heat up a little bit, and I'm going to let it go a little past the preheat cycle so that I get a bigger cloud out of it right away. And I'm just going to go in and I'm going to rip on this. So, cheers. That's it, just like that. You can pull that out, clear the glass. That's one fast dab, and let's even just include the cleaning so you can see how quick you can do the whole process and not even leave your rig a mess. Because sometimes the goal is just to rip a quick bowl and to get blasted and to move on. And if you can do it and not leave yourself a mess, it's nice, because that means you can just come right back and do it again with no preparation, if that's what you want to do. So there you go, my friends. That's at least my first impression of the Core 2.1. Oh man, that works good. Dab rig from Shenzhen Crossing. Like I said, this was just kind of a first impressions. I'll come back and do a full review. Ooh, I won't be able to hit too many more bowls like that all in one video. Wow. All right, so works awesome. I'm really enjoying this device. So I'll come back with a full review, and like I said, as soon as I've got it dirty enough, we'll put together a cleaning video, and I'll show you how simple this is to clean. All right, my friends, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, take care.